Welcome back to Everything Entertainment. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. I will really appreciate it. Guys, this is literally so crazy. 67 South Africans are being arrested in Hong Kong for drug trafficking. Sana, I'm so shocked at this point. I never thought that our brothers and sisters are literally continuing to doing this thing. But before I ramble too much, guys, I'm gonna be posting a video here and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
About 680 South Africans were imprisoned overseas for drug-related crimes. My colleague Aldrin Sampier is still live from the OR Tambo International Airport, where he's joined by the founder and CEO of Baagi South Africa. Aldrin, let's talk a little bit about some of the cases that they found of South Africans arrested and stuck abroad.
Yeah, actually this morning we were supposed to be in conversation with Sylvester, who is one of the returnees that have been assisted by Baagi South Africa, and unfortunately he didn't pitch for this interview, but it would have really been nice to get his experience about how he ended up in Hong Kong, later on convicted, and how he found himself stranded in Hong Kong. But joining us now is Tlhori Matibile, who is the CEO of Baagi South Africa, to explain also the story of Sylvester. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. Fortunately, Sylvester isn't here, but tell us about how you got in touch with Sylvester and how he found himself in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, Adrian. The thing with Sylvester, I got actually a message from his mom that his son is being arrested in Hong Kong, because our organization is advocating for international policy for prisoner transfer. So that's when she told me about Sylvester's story, that Sylvester was recruited for a job in Hong Kong. And then only when he got to, because before he traveled from South Africa, he was promised a job as a driver. So he was given a luggage.
But he was a pastor?
Yes, he was a pastor. So,
okay.
But he was recruited by another pastor in Johannesburg. There's a church there. So on the day when he left, he was having his own luggage. So this pastor found him here at OR Tambo, and then he gave him another luggage which has suits inside. Then he said to him, "These suits you have to give them to my colleague who's in Hong Kong." And then not knowing that inside those suits there were drugs inside. So he just checked in, and then only when he got to Hong Kong, that's when he realized that he was flagged, because immediately when he got to Hong Kong, the police, they had his picture, and then they were checking his passport, and that's when they checked also his luggage, and that's how he got arrested.
So he's convicted, and then what happened?
Then he ended up spending 7 years in prison in Hong Kong. As you know that when you're arrested in a foreign country, you can't speak the language and you can't even explain yourself as to what happened. So only after a few years, when he's that side, he's starting to learn the language. That's when now he started, explaining as to what happened to him. And he was not the only one. There's a lot of South Africans in Hong Kong prison, male and female sides.
Currently as we speak?
Currently as we speak.
What's that number looking like, more or less?
We have about 67.
67.
South Africans.
And are they all convicted on drug-related charges?
Yes, most of them, they are convicted on drug-related charges. And most of them are actually victims of human trafficking, same like Sylvester. Yeah.
Where would you say some of the epicenter is when it comes to South Africans being convicted for being involved in drugs? Which countries should we be looking at? So you mentioned Hong Kong.
Yes, Brazil, Mauritius. That is where we have a lot of males, and most of them, they are whites, mostly in Mauritius. Yes.
Yeah, and we also just heard a bit earlier on from the Department of Social Development that a 5-year-old is going to be brought back from Mauritius after the mother was convicted.
Yes.
Of course.
So as you guys have seen from the video, guys, Sylvester was literally being led by a pastor. Apparently Sylvester was a pastor too, but in my opinion, I think Sylvester knew what he was putting himself in. Because in my right mind, obviously when someone asks me to Lucia, can you please take this luggage to Brazil, I will literally want to find out what's inside. But Sylvester, he didn't want to find out, Sana. He just took the bag and go to OR Tambo and to Hong Kong. He got caught in Hong Kong. Sana, please be careful. You see those churches in Johannesburg where there are 90% of them, they are Nigerians. They will literally lure you. one kind of like into doing all this, more especially if you're desperate for a job. They will literally convince you to literally do this. You get what I'm saying? So be careful, guys. Don't be like Sylvester. Be smart. One kind of like, don't let somebody else take advantage of you being in need. You get what I'm saying? So Sana, like, I'm so concerned of the number 67. My people, no, please come on, guys. Come on, because this is getting too much. 67 is a lot, guys. Being stuck in a foreign country with no family member checking up on you, this can be so depressing. So if you're watching this, you don't want this to happen to you, stay away from that. I know you guys want to go to churches, whatsoever, but choose the right church. If you feel like this, like you just don't feel the energy, run. Run, because if you're gonna end up becoming a victim, they're gonna promise you the heaven and earth, and you're gonna end up falling for that. So don't be like Sylvester, guys. Don't be like it. And we also know that all these things, guys, they are literally kingpins, and we all know who are the kingpins. And I know they're gonna be on my comment section saying a lot of stuff, and it's okay, it's fine. But guys, be careful out there. Be very careful. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Bye.